Chunking is one of those brain hacks that feels almost too simple, yet it works unbelievably well, and once you understand it, you start seeing it everywhere. It's basically taking large amounts of information and breaking them into smaller, related pieces that your brain can store more efficiently. It's like turning a giant pile of random puzzle pieces into neat clusters that actually make sense. And this isn't just a trick for students or memory champions. Chunking is something we all use daily, often without even noticing. Picture a phone number. You don't remember 10 digits in one string. You automatically break it into 3 or 4 smaller parts. Or think about a grocery list. You mentally group items by category: fruits in one chunk, snacks in another, dairy in another. Your brain is constantly building mini folders, and it loves these little folders. That's what chunking really is, creating meaning and structure so your mind can store, retrieve, and use information faster. The power comes from patterns. Our brain is wired to detect patterns, and when information fits into a pattern, it becomes easier to access again later. This is why song lyrics stick so easily. The verses, rhythm, melody, and repetition all form chunks your brain clings to. Without pattern, memory feels random and heavy. With pattern, it becomes smoother, sometimes automatic. You've probably been chunking your entire life without realizing it, and because of that, you already know chunking works. But the magic happens when you start doing it deliberately. Studying becomes easier, tasks feel lighter, information suddenly sticks. For schoolwork, break subjects into sections, not 50 random facts at once, but 3 or 4 clusters that make sense together. For work projects, chunk by steps. Don't tackle the entire mountain, just one piece at a time. Chunking also improves productivity because it prevents overwhelm. When you stare at one big giant goal, your brain panics, but when you break that giant thing into manageable parts, your mind relaxes and momentum becomes possible. It's easier to complete something tiny, which then fuels your next tiny task, and before you know it, the larger goal is finished. Your brain also works like a file cabinet. Without chunking, it's messy, loose papers everywhere, but chunking is like placing those papers in folders and labeling them clearly, so when you need something, it's already organized. It's the difference between scrambling through chaos and opening exactly the right drawer on the first try. So try chunking consciously. Start by grouping related items. Create categories. Build mental folders. Use visual associations. Use mnemonics. Use color coding if that helps. And notice how much easier recall becomes, like switching from dial-up to high-speed internet in your head. And for complex skills, chunking is priceless. Learning a language, break it into verbs, nouns, adjectives. Learning guitar, break it into chords, strumming, timing. Chunk one stage at a time. Build them, stack them, connect them. And here's a fun twist: technology actually makes chunking even easier. Flashcard apps, list apps, spaced repetition trainers. They're all built around chunking. They break down big knowledge into tiny, consumable bites. They're chunking machines. Chunking makes information feel lighter, more understandable, more doable. And when you intentionally use chunking daily, your learning speed, your memory, and your productivity all jump to the next level. Start small, chunk small, and watch your brain unlock like a well-organized treasure chest. That's the power of chunking.